Throwing on first down is Brady. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. It completes it right side to White. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
From the gun on third down, Brady. Going deep here for Edelman. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Damian Harris, third-rounder from Alabama. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now on second and 13, Rodgers, and the grab by Croft. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Throwing now is Brady. Incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll make it third down. Now a play fake. Brady. He's going to look deep down the field. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
The first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. And now out come the Bills. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second and very short, Rodgers, and this one's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Well, they will finally get him down, and now penalty flags coming in as well. And they might get half the distance here to boot. And now it's first and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. There's Rodgers to throw. And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something...
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know, he hated taking the loss there on third down. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll toss it to Hunt. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Brady now to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing in too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, they're going to... Oh, my...
There is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Ready for the Senators with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. He was looking for Landry that time.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep it from going all the way.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Damian Harris, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Hauschko with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. possession. It's Brady. Going deep here for Landry. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. Brady going to throw. He's going to look deep for Edelman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 33 yards that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Brady now on first down. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert him to being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
To Gordon, out left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
You're welcome. You too.
On 2nd and 15 now. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Josh Jackson. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Jackson, bruh. Let's go.
Now for the extra point.
I don't know about you, but I can hear, feel the sigh of relief.
He's got it, and it's 17.
Sideline, the friend there, no doubt about it. Able to retain possession.
So they throw
eventual succession to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out.
It's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you know, we know, but let me finish. You're down 3 scores already. You've got nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But the let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 44 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Edelman, the intended receiver that time, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space.
And caught by Thomas for a New England touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they're going to stop him short of the 20 with a penalty flag down. Well, what's the call?
Took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. I would dare say that these guys would like to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up the touchdown their last time out. But the last one, man, that's not going to happen. Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Let's go.
So the face mask certainly helps things as they'll start up past the 30 on first down. They'll try the right side with Harris. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Kyle Van Noy, the Pats' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
The Jaguars on third down, and only converted once in 4 tries. This is third and 11.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. Second down, this is Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stumped him. So now he brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to...
But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And past the 35, will be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now it's Rodgers. Pass caught. It's the rookie from Ole Miss, Dawson Knox. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
I hit the
Trying to get that
wrong
to
button.
Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. They'll run it. This is Michelle. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, now Brady. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking from the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like learning.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Edelman was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now Brady. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. On play action. Now Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, the single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially now with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He was looking for Edelman there, but it'll be 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers.
Wow.
His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Oh, wow.
15-yard line. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They wound up getting nothing out of that completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Dante Hightower, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Now Landry. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Patriots take over. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Brady, and he'll have his man, that's Edelman. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Patriots add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The left side completion to Jones. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. Here's Rodgers, goes right side, and he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 34. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle.
Fucking plays, bro.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level.
Yeah, I picked him
break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
From the 45 on second down, Brady. And that is incomplete. New England on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Brady.
Give me that shit, you cheesy bastard. I knew exactly what you was doing, bro. You're not going to keep doing the same shit with me, bro.
These guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
We can't allow
just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And then he didn't jump for the ball.
Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Loaded it like that, bro.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They begin with Michelle on the ground. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Yo, this nigga week 1. These niggas is getting it in. Week 1, bro.
They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Joshua Miller didn't get the rushing attempt, and he had his little 7 going.
They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Oh, he played tag. That's why he talking about zigzagging.
Shotgun now for Brady. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Taken in at the 22.
That nigga John right there.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. Jamie Collins, formerly of the Browns, in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You get that Mahomes syndrome.
Second down. Rodgers caught by Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him.
And McCoy loses the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up like every scouting report I've ever seen in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches. And if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
From midfield, here's Brady.
Why my guy stop moving, bro? Like, he didn't see the guy behind him clearly?
21 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And some room to work. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, north of 20 yards.
This nigga gonna win on some fugazi shit. I'm gonna be mad. Fucking fumble, bro. This LA.
A field goal can get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. And that's caught by Landry for a Patriots touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have moved
just
down
because
in
of
front.
that fucking bullshit fumble.
Gostkowski the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. On first down, Rodgers. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
7 yards there and a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Bills passing game, getting him down the field. They got another first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This nigga's running the same fucking blitz,
make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Let's go. Let's go.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, McCoy. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. To throw is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. And focus is locked in. Going to call multiple
they did that weak-ass animation, bro.
To make sure everyone is on the same page.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game. The drive starts with a run by White, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowland.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And he is going to score.
Josh Jackson got 2 pick sixes, bro.
Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove it.
Yo, my line didn't show up. Oh, my God. I went to kick a field goal, and my line didn't show up, bro.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on. Come on.
Fine.
That's how I'm going to lose this game, bro.
Over 40 seconds to go.
Like, literally, my kicking bar is not showing up.
And they got it. They recovered it. They hang on now. There's a
That's how I lose this game, bro. I hate that, bro.